Hello, welcome to Variable Code. What is the purpose of CSS grid layout? The CSS grid layout is the two-dimensional layout model that allows you to create a complex grid layer-based layouts. It provides a precise control over the positioning and alignments of the elements. So mostly we are using to design a structure of a web page by in the CSS grid layout. So that is the use of the CSS layout. So what is the purpose of meta tagging information? Uh, meta tag is used to provide metadata about the HTML documents such as the character encoding, viewport settings, and author information and all. So mostly we are using this meta tag to add uh, viewport means it will be added to all other devices also, and encoding character encoding. So you can provide all the characters what we have in international level. It will be added to that HTML page. So mostly we are using this meta tag for adding from metadata information about the page. So what is the purpose of viewport meta tag? So viewport meta tag is to control the width and scaling of the viewport on the mobile devices. It ensures the web pages are displayed correctly and responsively on different screen sizes. So that is an advantage of the viewport. So what is the purpose of alt attribute in HTML tag? The alt attribute used to provide alternative text for the image is displayed if the image is cannot be loaded or the accessible purpose. So mostly we are using this image tag to add extra images to the web page by using this alt. If image is not displayed well, then it will be appear that name besides that image. So that is the use of the alt tag. So what is the purpose of title attribute in HTML? So title attribute is used to provide additional information or tooltip text for the element. It display when we want to hover over any element that will be display that title of the web page. What is the purpose of field set and legend tags in HTML? So field set tag is used to give a border, and it can be come together all elements of a form. So it is used to add a container for that form element, and by using legend tag you used to provide a caption or description of the field set. So that is the use of field set and legend tags. What is the purpose of data list tag in HTML? Data list tag used to provide a list of predefined options like input fields. So it will be provide suggestions as a user type. So here we can use data list with options. So it is an advantage of this HTML tag. What is the purpose of meter tag? Meter tag used to represent the scalar measurements within the known range, such as a progress bar, disk usages and temperatures and all. And time tag used to represent a specific time or date, can be used at a machine readable dates and event schedules and time related contents and all. So coming to the 60th questions, what is the purpose of required attribute in the form elements? Or required attribute means it's that field should be filled with the letters. So that is mandatory and very important to input fields in the form. That is it shows the mandatory things. Coming to that purpose, autocomplete attribute the form element. Um, so autocomplete means a form should be control over the elements with that, and it can give where an autocompletion of the suggestions or not. So what is the purpose of nav tag in HTML? Nav tag is a semantic tag, so it has some meaning to design a navbar of a HTML page very easily. So it can be understand to design a navbar. So what is the purpose of ABBR tag? ABBR tag used to define abbreviation or acronym. So abbreviation, if you want to provide additional information when you hover over it. What is the purpose of pre-tag? A pre-tag means display the performed text preserving both spaces and line breaks as they appears in the HTML code. What is the purpose of disabled attributes in the form elements? The disabled attributes used to make the form input fields or button non-editable or non-clickable. It prevents user interaction with the element, and a read-only attribute is used to form input field for non-editable. It also used to view the value but not modify it. So what is the purpose of progress tag? Progress tag used to represent the progress of the task, progress of the task or completion of the process. So completion of the process, such as uploading or downloading. So you can easily identify what is the progress of that uploading and downloading. So that is the use of the progress tag. Placeholder, nothing but because of the placeholder, it will fill the input field with the placeholder. So you can easily understand what you want to give to the user web page. So that is an advantage of placeholder. What is the purpose of Ruby RT tags in HTML? Ruby tag used to annotation or provide pronunciation guidelines for the characters in East Asian typography. RT tag used to define the pronunciation of the characters. So RT tag mostly used for the pronunciation of the characters. Ruby used to provide uh, pronunciation guidelines. Okay, that is the use. What is the purpose of BDI, bidirectional tag? So if you want to convert the text in different formats, you can use that BDI tag. Means used to isolation section of the text and formatted in a different directions. So BDI tag used to change the text on by BDI direction forms. So what is the purpose of detail and summary tags in HTML? Details and summary. Details tag used to create a collapsing section that can be toggled open closed. Summary tag used to provide the summary of heading of the collapsing section. What is the purpose of uh, conventional attribute in HTML? This is used to make an element editable by making user. So that is an advantage of this. What is the purpose of a spell check attribute in the form elements? So a spell check attribute is enable to disable the spell checks for the form input fields. What is the purpose of city tag? City tag used to mark refer a creative work such as a book, article, movie title, and all. What is the purpose of the download attribute in the anchor tag? So, a download attribute used to specify that hyperlink should be downloaded instead of navigation to the link. So, it specifies the file name of the download files. So, what is the purpose of script tag in HTML? Script tag is used to add JavaScript code into the HTML document. So, what is the difference between the inline and external JavaScript? So, inline JavaScript directly embedded within the HTML document using the script tag, while external JavaScript means you can embed some document into that HTML document that will be external JavaScript. What is a no script? No script means if alternative content should be displayed when web browser doesn't support any or has disabled JavaScript. What is the purpose of deferred attribute in the script tag? Deferred attribute used to indicate the script should be executed after the document has been passed, allowing it not blocking rendering. And what is the purpose of async attribute in the script tag? Async attribute is to indicate that the script can be executed asynchronously without blocking the rendering of the page. So what is the purpose of iframe tag? So iframe tag is to embedded another web page into the document. So what is the purpose of sandbox attribute in the iframe tag? So sandbox attribute is used to restrict the capability of the content within the iframe, providing a secure and isolated environment. So what is the purpose of a data list tag in HTML? Data list tag is used to provide a list of predefined options for a input field, provide suggestions as user type. What is the purpose of autocomplete attribute in the form elements? The autocomplete attribute is used to control whatever a form fields should have autocomplete suggestions or not. And what are the purpose of fig and fig caption tags? So we have already discussed this. And meta tag, time tag, and required attribute, autocomplete, nav tag, abbr tag, pre tag. So so we have completed all this read only attribute. Progress tag used to represent the progress of the task or completion of the process, such as a file upload or download. And we have discussed the placeholder, ruby bdi directions, and detailed summary tags. So detail tag is used to create a collapsible section that can be toggled open or closed. Summary tag used to provide a summary or heading of the collapsion sections. So so finally we will discuss about the what is the purpose of a WBR tag in HTML. The WBR tag is used to suggest a line break opportunity within the word. So it is used to control the word wrapping in the URLs or strings without adding unnecessary spaces. So that is the use of WBR tag in the HTML. So yes, it's all